Okay, boys, I have another video for you, and this one is about subtracting and what we call borrowing. So here's what we need to take a look at. What happens if we have 23 minus 5? Well, we could count backwards and say 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, right? Because we know that we just have to go back 5 times. But when we get into bigger problems, we need to learn how to do this. We need to learn what's called the algorithm. So we need to start in the ones place like we always do, the ones column, and ask ourselves, 3 minus 5, can we do that? If I only have 3, I cannot give you 5. So what we have to do is go next door to our neighbor, and there's 2 10s over here. That's like 2 dimes, right? And we're going to borrow one of them, okay? So we're going to leave one of them. That's going to become a 1. And we're going to take the other one and we're going to bring it over here. Okay? So there were 2 dimes. Now there's 1 here and there's 1 over here, or 2 10s, okay? Now we don't have 3, we have 13. Okay? So 13 minus 5. Let's do it. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. And then 1 minus, well, there's nothing here, so 1 minus 0 is 1. So 23 minus 5 equals 18, and you can always check your work by adding these together and seeing if you get the big number, the sum. So let's see, 18 plus 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you know how to do this, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But remember, you can only put the 3 here. The 10 has to come up. 1, 2. Did we get 23? We sure did. That's correct. All right. Here's one that's a little bit harder. And this is called borrowing. 2 minus 7. I can't do that. I only have 2. I cannot give somebody 7. So 2 minus 7. We have to go next door to our neighbor. And we have to borrow. We're only taking 1. Okay, there's 3 here, right? 3 10s, 3 dimes. We're only going to put 1 over there. So if we go 1 less than this, 3 minus 1 is 2. So there's 2 there. And the other one's coming over there. So we really have 12 now. 12 minus 7. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And now we have 2 minus 0, really, is 2. So we have our answer is 25. Let's do one more. Remember, we always start in the ones column. 3 minus 5. I only have 3. I can't take 5 away. So I have to go next door to borrow. So there were 3 here. Now there's 2, and this one is coming over here, this 10. So 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 minus 5. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. And now we have a 2 here. 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2, well, we know if I have 2 and I give 2 away, I have nothing left. 2, 1, 0. And we really don't need to write the 0 there because there's nothing else happening in the hundreds. Okay? So the answer is 8. I know this might be a little confusing. We will do a little bit more explanation in class about why it works the way it works, but I wanted you to see it and to start looking at it. You do have to be careful because this, you don't need to do any borrowing on. So you always have to ask yourself, can I do this first column, 5 minus 3? Can I do that? This time I can. 5 minus 3. If I have 5, I can give 3 away. 5, 4, 3, 2. 2 minus 0 is 2, right? That one's pretty straightforward. But be careful. You always have to, we'll learn how to do it first, like this, and then I'm going to start mixing them. And then you're really going to have to be careful and decide, do I have to borrow or don't I? All right? We'll do some of these in class. I want you to watch this several times just so you can become familiar with it.